now invite Professor Dr. Usman Ali for his talk. And Dr. Usman Ali is our esteemed faculty member. He's professor at Center for Advanced Studies in Pure and Applied Mathematics, and also director of Bihari subcampus of Bahauddin Zakir University. And he's also going to give this talk in the capacity of being vice president of National Mathematical Society of Pakistan. The topic of his talk is national and international research funding. So please, sir, if you can continue your talk. Sir, you are muted, sir.
Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible. Please continue.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. First of all, thank you very much to the organizer for providing an opportunity to interact with you. And the moderator, Dr. Fiza Zafar, deserve a special thanks.
क्यों नहीं तुम्हारा हुआ यार सिस्टम मुझे समझ नहीं आई पहली दफा कर रहे हो
So my part of this webinar is to talk about national and international funding. So by research funding, any financial assistance for a research activity, we call this research funding, but we can divide majorly in 5 headings. So first of all, we have scholarship for PhD, travel grants, short-term visits, fellowship for postdoc, and research projects. So information about these funding, scholarship, travel grants is very easily available on the websites, on the social media. So what I'm going to talk about is not some kind of revelation. This means, but this one thing, this which will make this presentation, I think, a special one, that I will share my personal experience to apply for such funding, sometimes a failure, sometimes a win. So this will be a kind of descriptive way of presentation. So let me start from scholarship for PhD. So why we need a scholarship? If you are a MS student and you are thinking about to continue your study as a PhD scholar, you have financial needs, you need personal growth, you need a research community where you can groom yourself, you are looking for an academic career and professional growth. So to fulfill and avail all of these, you need a scholarship to continue. Otherwise, it is very difficult to support yourself for higher studies, especially in a country like Pakistan. How to find a scholarship is the next important question. So again, there are 5 main headings. You must be aware. You must be aware of the bodies and other institutions, societies who offering scholarship for PhD. You must have an acceptance admission in some very good university. You must have interaction with a research group. And the most important is consistency, that you must be consistent. This means that you should not be disheartened if you fail once. You should try again and again. So there are many opportunities for postdoc scholarships, starting from HEC indigenous one, Then there are Chinese government scholarship, USAID scholarships, LUMS National Outreach Program scholarship, and so on. So let me start with my personal experience. In 2004, I won indigenous scholarship for PhD studies. And this was the turning point, because if I didn't get this one, it was difficult for me to reach the place where I am here. So there is an eligibility criteria for this indigenous scholarship, that you must be a Pakistani or a Kashmiri national, you must be a regular student, you have a certain age limit, and you are not availing any other scholarship. Along with this, you have 16 years of education. Other terms and conditions are that you have an admission offer from HEC recognized university and consent of HEC approved supervisor, study leave. And one thing, if you avail this scholarship and complete your PhD, then you will have to serve Pakistan for 5 years. Another important funding is travel grants. What are the objectives of a travel grant? You need financial assistance to share your research, to have exposure to the new trends and research, and national and international collaboration. There are some categories that you can avail travel grants: to attend a seminar, to attend a workshop, to present a research paper in a conference. And the same is happening for a faculty member as well. So how to find a research travel grant? Again, this is the most important phase of getting research traveling grant. So there are professional societies like National Mathematical Society of Pakistan, other societies, conference providers, seminar providers, research centers, local bodies, embassies, all of them, one way or the other, offering travel grants for research. For example, in my case, I so far from 2004 to till now, I avail 4 travel grants. 2 out of 4 is from ICTP, Abdul Salam International Center for Theoretical Physics, Trieste, Italy. 2 from National Mathematical Society of Pakistan, and 1 from International Mathematical Union, IMU. So travel grant by ICTP, I won it in 2008 to attend and present a research paper in a conference on knots and other entanglements and bipolymers. So this happened in Italy, Trieste, 2008, and the purpose was to present a research paper. And here is the group photo of that conference. So I thought it is necessary to discuss these events with you to have a motivation. This picture tells the whole story. You can see people from different part of the world in this picture, people with different colors, different languages, different accent. So once you have some travel grants and interaction with researcher in the world, you get opportunity to have a collaboration with them. And some of them is still with contact with me. We are one way or the other discussing things related to research. And if someone is unable to find me in the picture, here I am. And then another travel grant I achieved is from the same ICTP in 2009, same place, and the purpose was the same, to attend a research school and present a research paper. And the name of the conference was School and Conference on Notes and its Application in Biology. So again, this is the group photo. And again, there is interaction, there is intersection between the researcher who attended the conference in 2008 and 2009. So from here on, you have this interaction with people from different university and different part of the world. Another travel grant I availed in 2016. This was given by National Mathematical Society of Pakistan. So what is the criteria to obtain such a travel grant? That you must be a member of National Mathematical Society of Pakistan, an active membership for the last 6 months. You must be PhD scholar, a faculty member. And the purpose of the travel grant is to attend a conference or present a research paper. So the requirements are that you have an accepted abstract of research for oral presentation or poster presentation. Personal statement to explain the reason. Usually this society offers travel grants to the researcher or PhD scholars who failed to avail such a scholarship from Higher Education Commission of Pakistan and Punjab Higher Education Commission. So I availed this scholarship for Greece and for the conference Notes in Hilaz and conference. So again, the purpose was the same, to present a research paper. And here is again a group photo. And some of them are the researcher who also attended the last two conferences. The last one for presenting a research paper was in 2019. This was also awarded by National Mathematical Society of Pakistan to present a paper in a conference named Second Sharjah International School of Mathematics. Last, there was a travel grant awarded to me or given to me by IMU, International Mathematical Union, in 2018 to attend ICM, International Congress of Mathematics. But unfortunately, for some reason, I couldn't go there. So let me tell a little more about ICM. So the next ICM is in Regia in 2022. And this ICM is the International Congress of Mathematics, is the most influential meeting in pure and applied mathematics, as well as on the world's oldest scientific congress. This is scheduled every after 4 years. And the goal of ICM is to present a panorama of mathematicians, including all fields of study and different geographic regions. So you people must apply for this. This coming ICM will happen in Regia in 2022 from 6 July to 14 July. So there is a specific registration process. You must go to the website of IMU, International Mathematical Union, and apply for a travel grant. You must check your country eligibility on the website, register with ICM, and you, of course, you need a valid passport to register. After applying, you will receive your personal ICM number, and then you can log into the ICM Math program site for further instructions. So the same organization, International Mathematical Union, is used to offer individual travel transport program. If you are going after your PhD, you must be a PhD degree holder, and if you have a minimum stay of 4 weeks, so you can avail this travel support program. So the third one in the agenda is short-term visits. So this is the most suitable kind of funding for a PhD scholar who is already enrolled in some university and her synopsis has been approved from the concerned bodies. So he and she can apply for such short visit, term visit scholarships or funding. So one of such program is IRSIP, International Research Support Initiative Program. So this is offered by the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. So they offer this funding for 6 months, and to avail this opportunity, these are the objectives on the screen of this scholarship or this short-term visit funding: to enhance the quality of research, global exposure to talent, interaction with advanced research labs. So you need an offer letter from a QS ranking up to 300. If you have an offer letter of an university whose ranking is 300 or less, so you can apply for this scholarship. So there is an eligibility criteria for this scholarship as well. This is on the website of Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. The most important is that your coursework is complete, synopsis approved, and you have an official invitation from good ranking university. When you are selected, then there is a bond to be signed between you and Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, and of course your supervisor can play a role to find some university for you in one of its research group. Otherwise, you can find this yourself. You can contact different researcher mathematician by yourself through emails and can get this offer letter. Another similar kind of scholarship for short-term support is also offered by Punjab Higher Education Commission, and one of my students right now is availing this support fellowship, and she is in UK, and I hope she is in the audience as well. If the moderator is able to please give her a minute or two to share her experience. Is it possible? Please, the moderator.
So yes, you can please continue for another 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Is it possible that Zilli Shams can share her experience for availing this of availing this scholarship, and now she is studying in UK.
I have to, maybe Zilishams, if she raises hand, and then I allow her to, maybe I see if I can allow her, because she's among the
Okay.
attendees.
Okay. So let me continue.
Yes, thank you so much.
So the fourth one is postdoc research fellowship. When you have completed your PhD degree, in order to have your research growth, you can avail a very good postdoc research support from many for several institutions and organization. So again, HEC is also offering postdoc fellowship. And the eligibility criteria for this scholarship is that you have 4-year work experience, PhD degree, regular faculty. So everything is available on the website of Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. The eligibility criteria, you people must visit there. And the most important thing is that you have a offer letter, placement letter from good QS ranking university among 200. And you are not availing any other scholarship. So this is one of the scholarships I also availed in 2019. But let me confess that the scholarship is not one of the best one, because there are other very good scholarship for postdoc study. One of them is the ICTP postdoc fellowship. This is the most competitive scholarship. Many people apply for this scholarship, and there are other organizations as well. You can see Chinese postdoc fellowship. So this was the award letter I got for my scholarship from HEC. So last but not the least, the most important funding is when you have completed your PhD or you are still doing a PhD, you can win research projects from many organizations and societies, national and international. Right now, Higher Education Commission is offering Grant Challenge Fund, Technology Transfer Support Fund, NRPU. So these are research projects, purely research projects. And other international research projects are also available. This is given on the website of HEC. So you people need to visit frequently to website of Higher Education Commission to know about scholarships and research fundings. So the most important thing to achieve a research project or win a research project, that you must have a very good research proposal. This is the key. Once you have a very good research proposal, then nobody can stop you to win a research project. So the main components of research proposal is that you have a very good summary at the top, excellent introduction to your research problem, clear research objectives of your problem, hypothesis and methodology, and deliverables. So being mathematician and student of mathematics, and especially students of pure mathematics, this is always very difficult to convince the policymaker that you are doing something very important. In other words, it is always very difficult for a pure mathematician to sell his or her product. So this is the most difficult phase, because the people who are responsible to give you money, you need to convince them. So one way or the other, you need to relate your work with the needs of the society, and you can relate to some applications. You know, the proposal I wrote for this postdoc scholarship was rejected for a research project from HEC. So when this was rejected from HEC for the project, for this national project, research projects, I then sat back, take help from some of my senior colleagues and rewrite. So don't be afraid of failures, be persistent, apply again and again, and once you write a good proposal, you will be able to win some research project and postdoc fellowship. Because for a postdoc fellowship, you also need to write a research proposal of the same kind. So with one proposal, I failed to achieve a research project, but then after 6 months, with the same concept, with the same problem, when I rewrite with the help of some of my seniors, then I was able to win the postdoc scholarship against that uh, research proposal. So the writing research proposal is the most important thing to achieve a project, a research projects.
Dr. Saab, if you can please, sorry to interrupt, if you can please wind up in 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So similarly, I avail some research project for 2 months in Paris from National Mathematical Society of Pakistan. This was from supported by Innovative Learning, and I was a PI, principal investigator. And so lastly, let me introduce you to another research project, and this can be achieved with the collaboration of some international researcher. Right now, I am availing 3 research projects from one of my research collaborator in Saudi Arabia as a corresponding author. So they have different criteria. So their target is to have a research project, and then you need to publish that project, the outcome of that project, in a very good journal as per their requirement. So you must have a very good title and abstract. Instead of a research proposal, you need to write an abstract, and you must have an affiliation with QS ranking up to 400. Now here, the most important and worry thing is that right in Pakistan, there are, I think, one university whose ranking is 400 or good than 400. So how to get an affiliation with such good ranking university? If you are a visiting researcher there, if you have some collaboration, you did your postdoc from very good university, so often they allow you to write their affiliation. So in my case, I am affiliated as a visiting researcher with IMJ. So this is a lab in Paris with of 2 universities, Sorbonne University and University de Paris. So due to this affiliation, I can apply for such projects. And right now I am working on 3 projects, and few more are in pipelines. So to avail such projects, you also need a targeted journal. And one thing is that you will have to get money as a reimbursement. So first of all, if there are some expenses, you will to fulfill it on your own. and then you will get back in as a reimbursement. So there are some websites related to funding opportunities, and this is for a social media era. This is not a difficult task, so you people should use internet to have access to such informations. So never miss an opportunity and keep applying for scholarship. Applying is the most important thing. You need to apply. There may be failures, but with the passage of time, you will have success as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Usman Ali. And we see maybe there are some general questions. And if you can stay with us for 10 minutes and you can write the answers in the question answer session, please.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, sure. All the attendees, you can write to Dr. Usman Ali for your questions, please, and he will be answering you in the next 10 minutes. Thank you so much.